Hi guys, my name is Akiminda for those of you who don't know, and I have a big secret that I like to write poetry, so I'm going to read you something I wrote, and I hope you enjoy it. Someone told me about a time and a place as though it was something I needed to learn. A time and a place for my opinion to be voiced, a time and a place for me to be heard. And a time and a place for laughter, and clearly she had a problem. She was unable to identify the difference between the truth and chit-chatter. She thought it was my world she managed to shatter, or that my tears was what she managed to splatter onto my youthful face. But that didn't matter, because what mattered was the impression she made. And instead of hate, it was my fears that were able to escape, and doubt like light had no choice but to scatter. That box she tried to put me in couldn't hold me. Not my ideas, not my thoughts, not my succession and unveiling hypocrisy. Or the inner works of my destiny or my defiance of idiocracy. And she couldn't see the opportunity she gave me. She tried to shove me in a shoebox as if I was supposed to fit. Well, my right foot was too big and left leg too long, and then there was the span of my hips, which was in no comparison to the size of my mouth or the words that parted from my lips, which was God's attempt to keep up with the capacity of my brain, which was no competition with the size of my heart, which he happened to take in vain. Never again would I give away my power or surrender my rights as a woman to blossom like the wildflower I am, delicate and easily broken, but incapable of going down without a fight. And after all that, she was still right. She was right about a time and a place. She just forgot to mention that while her time was ending, mine was just beginning. And that place she tried to put me was the same place she occupied. A place where ignorance could not make any accommodations to keep me locked up inside. She was too blinded to see the set of eyes God had given me. And still I must thank her for her stupidity and for setting this cage bird free and giving me my wings to soar and follow through with my duties. Just as someone dropped their jewels on me, it's now my obligation, my black obligation, my white, my Asian, my Hispanic, my motherly instinct, my sisterly, my friendly, and even for the enemy, to pass the jewel of knowledge onto you as someone was kind enough to bestow on me. Because every day there's a time and a place. An opportunity that may pass you by because you were too busy entertaining lies, feeding from a plastic pear, soaking up nutrients from a dirt-filled air. Can you say you give justice to a classroom, or are you the student that just sits there, tapping your pen to the ticks of the clock, taking a precious space, continuing to add suffrage to the human race? Learn the difference. Learn the difference between living and existing and enlisting yourself on a road consumed by failure. The difference of having a job and living out dreams labeled as your career. The difference in just making babies every other week and a planned commitment to raising your children for the next 20 to 25 years. The difference in government assistance and depending solely on the existence of the government. Or that there is no substantial difference between tolerating and ignoring. Because if you're ignorant enough to ignore someone calling you a bitch or nigga, you might as well be my bitch nigga or nigga bitch so that I get to walk every morning. Why would you allow me to address you with these names? Why would you accept this kind of disrespect? And my goal was not to misdirect, but instead reflect on ourselves. The goal was to project the cause and provoke an effect of change, spark a revolution, a new time and place, our old mindset challenged and then rearranged. Thank you.